Hello, I'm back to doing levels. But first I'm going to show you some more references I've been studying with. Uh, so, I'm taking a shining to Belton House. As you can see from the text, if you're going to pick one, it would be Belton House. Based for the possible task of choosing one archetype of the country house, the building might stand for all the others, not too big, not too small, not too early, or too late. You end up choosing Belton House, and that's what I've done. If you remember that I was using Belton House originally, kind of with the idea of having kind of all in doing a lot more that looks like this. But with this picture of like what one of these gallery rooms would look like, just filled with stuff, and you'll wonder. This is another smaller house. These little bed chambers and stuff. This is built in house. This is the outside, and the main thing about this design. The first floor, second floor, and then we have our station here. We have utilities and stuff. But we've got a new layout. These two back rooms are actually double height, with the floor being in the basement. So this is a good way to get into the basement, and then you can wander around and then pop up on this side, or maybe up a secret door on in the front somewhere you can go to. And then another small one, like places to stay here, and then like places to hang out on this side. And here's a little picture of like how we had it set up as a mingling cycle, but the house set up as a mingling cycle, where which is great for like a game where you do a little circle through the game, through the level for the game. You're gonna have a lot of these doors, mostly because it gives you that nice line of sight. That also gives you that kind of like I can go in here, up these big stairs, up to here, loop around, down the back stairs. The only kind of problem are these kind of ones off to the front. They don't really have, they're kind of dead ends. I haven't decided what to do about those. Maybe I'll just leave them out. I don't know. That kind of sounds like a good idea to me. We'll see. I'll leave them out to begin with, and then we'll see what kind of thing we get from that. So, I've done a bunch of work. This is technically a restart of the last week's work, but I managed to do it in pretty quick time. Instead of having the stairs room off of the starting foyer, the starting foyer is going to be its own room, and then you get let into the main hall to do your whatever near dwelling. Here's a staircase using actual stairs. I've got a couple more rooms made. I'm just going to kind of continue the process of building out the rooms in here. So I've got this here, this door here coming out the other side of the stairs. Again, I'm trying to do that thing where if you stand here, you get line of sight all the way through. So you can like you could possibly catch somebody doing something bad all the way on the other side of the house. So don't kill somebody near the door. Let's see. Let's look at the original Belton House. A sweetsmeat closet. Oh, we'll have there's a back stairs here. There's going to be a back stairs on that side. If we're losing this, we could just have this go into the hall. And into whatever is right into this closet. But maybe, you know what's not on this map? Bathrooms. We're gonna have to add bathrooms at some point. So there you go. How do these people pee? I'll bet it's right. Got the hallway down. Let's make our sweet meat closet that will lead into the back stairs. Maybe we should do back stairs first. Curved spiral. Curved, look like. Alright, I need it to go up to the top. The top is 2, 4, 600 steps. 600. We've got a step height of 20, a step depth we don't width of 200. Step height of 20. So we're going to do math. We're going to do it on the computer. Because you can see it. So we've got 600. And we've got 20 for each step. That gives you 30 steps. So let's see what happens if I say I have 30 steps. Oh, not 3, 30. Oh, okay. We don't spiral angle 90. We go more than 90, don't we? We need it to go around like twice, right? What if we put 270? Gives you a little bit. Can we tighten that up? Inner radius 50. Essentially just going around the pole. Just to see what it looks like. That actually looks really good, don't it? And then you end up coming out the top facing that way. No, let's just do that again, but let's just do 180. So that come out this side and you end up facing or the opposite direction, right? So go, guys. That's pretty nice. Can I still access this? Oh, not 100. Back up to 150. Come out there. And if we look at, Belton, upstairs does have the same. So we end up coming out up there. I kind of like this idea of having these stairs visible. Oops, no, this guy. Thank you. People coming out of here, eh? Not quite. Let's a little bit more that way. Is that too crazy? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Great job, everyone. All right. Let's get back to this. This won't go away. I've deleted this like 3 times. It should be gone. I'm gonna delete it again. Yeah, delete it. Thank you. Yeah, that's how it should look. All right, we're back into our eh, eh, level. Oh, I lost everything about that hallway. That's fantastic. I love it. Feels good, man. Hallway back. Actually, let's do the thing I was going to do when it crashed. Is put the top end of the hallway there. That. And we'll put our door back. That. Save everything. Re-add our back stairs. Where do we have it at? We had step with ooh, ooh, 200. We had an inner radius of a spiral angle of 180. Inner radius of, did we say 200? Let's try 150 first. And we decided that there was going to be 30 steps. I'll take you from downstairs to upstairs. There we go. And let's make sure this is, I think that's properly on the 50, so we can pop that there. That lines up with that, and you can go up the stairs, and you end up exactly on there. That. Save all. Go look. So we can go through here, upstairs there. So we can use this, the back stairs. Or should I make some custom stairs that are like less spiral? This concept be the same, I think. if they come out to be the same. Question is, how does that affect our layout, right? Because you got that's a big backstairs. Let's try something different. Let's do a very tight half of 30 is 60 or 15. 15. So if we do this, let's get this back onto the proper grid. Oh, not quite. Still not quite. Do you think that's actually like when did that happen? There we go. And then we can do it again. But up there. What's the button? There's a button to like. Hold on. That doesn't quite work because they'll be in the middle, right? Do that, it'll work, right? And we'll have to do one of these or we up the grid a little bit like we did for those steps above. There you go. And there's the stairs. this up with this. Can't because it's kind of fucky. Right, this goes up here. Actually, you should leave it up here to see if it's fucky or not. Yeah, because this has got that weird thing. It's like fit 5. Oh wait, there you go. But then left and right, it's still okay to go 100. I think. Yes. And we'll just extend this a little bit. Oh, this a little bit. Cross so it connects. You won't see that, but you'll see that. Maybe. Who knows? Probably through secret passage. Alright. Accept. I wonder if there's a insert my Unreal Engine stupid here. And can I merge them together? Maybe not. I'll group them together. Save it before it all goes to hell. And then try it out. One thing that got wrecked last time I crashed was me changing the walk speed. I swear I made you go a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a little bit more compact. I think a room that big would not be out of place. Actually, if it's that small room, put it on here. Here. It is a little bit bigger, but we'll deal with that. All right. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go and do that right now. Gravity scale. $240 per second. I swear I increased it. I don't feel like it's increased. This is just like, you know, me trying something else out. Actually, now I've accelerated to running. Faster than I wanted. $240 FS 300. Let's try place it. I wonder if I saved it but didn't compile it. That'd be hilarious. That's fast enough to run. Wonder what's the limit when you go from a fast walk to a run. Actually, we're doing this the wrong way. What I'm doing. We want that 420. We want that 220 crouched. What we really want is an animation blueprint. We're using the one that is inherited from control rig. Let's see if it's in here. Can I find the speed where we stop running and start running? Event graph, NM graph, NM graph. How do I get the NM graph from here? To be good at this. How do I get that? Oh, wait. Is it? No. Is it? No. Is where I used to know how this all worked. Animation blueprint, that's where I am. Oh, it's because this is a child of Manny, so I don't actually want this one open. Okay, so what we'll do is we will renew all this. That's fine with me. We'll duplicate APB and we'll save it and we will chuck it into our own characters. Or not. There we go. We already have an APB for it. I've already copied it. I'm just too dumb to figure that out. All right, give me a second. Locomotion. Forward falling. Neck pitch. I found you. All right, so we need to change this. Let's speed 500. Walk. We want to be able to walk going for 20. So let's see. I'll control this preview point. Preview here. What I'll do is I'll actually say that we can do a little bit this point here. Set this to 400. Nope, 400. And then we'll preview 420. Oh, there you go. When you're at 420, you get a little bit of hurried. There we go. There we go. Let's change this to like maybe 360. That preview point. That 420. I think 400 is good. Get a nice little. I'm kind of in a hurry, but not enough to like. Nah, it looks weird. Maybe I should just have no blend. Just like grab this motherfucker and just. Oops. Come to me, pal. What? Safe. Don't know why I was in the ground. Whoa. Whoa. Some bullshit's going on. Oh. That's not right. There we go. Is there any like sliding when I do that? Oh, yes. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not like, oh. We'll never know. Save everything. Back to the level. So we know that this guy, there we go. And then back to modeling mode. Oh, because it's a group. Oh. Oh. if I did this when I open it. Yeah, I will. And that's an interesting thought. Like, you put these stairs, should you be able to go all the way down to the basement? They are the back stairs for people there. Work there. I think that's the proper way to do it. Let's get the stairs back out. For a stupid thing where it's like step 5. All right, that worked. And I think if I snap this 200 now, keep it snapped like properly. It's not just going like up 100, down 100. Nope, it doesn't work that bad. Oh. All right, I guess if it worked like that, I wouldn't have the problem in the first place, right? There we go. Those stairs can go downstairs into the basement, and we are okay with that. I'm actually going to delete that. I know I just put that there, but really that's just going to be another one of these, right? Really, I should be regrouping that. And duplicating it. Now it's like on top of it, right? There you go. That's what we want. Right? Unless you want the basement to be less tall than the rest of the house. Just something we might want. Yeah, is that something I want to bother with now or what? What's the answer? All right. I will start by just doing this. Like this, not that. The new one. I want part of that. These stairs up here, and then I'll get there. So this is right. The was up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up that way. Oh, try this out. Wander over to here. Here's our stairwell. We can go down. What we want to do is go up. There's excellent. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. No. All right. Let's make this room down here. So, because we put the stairs here, this room can be like a full room instead of a closet, which is great. That's great. So the question is, I don't want to make that a dead end. Should I wrap around the stairs? So then you get something like that. And then it comes out, and then you can walk around to this one. Let's take a look. Because this is a dead end effectively here and here. If I make, so now this whole stairwell is compressed into like a small size like this. This is a larger room. If we make this a larger room that you can walk into, and then another room that you can walk into, we could do a little loop of that, and then have this room here, but have more than one way in and out. Or am I nuts? Or am I nuts? Let's make that a small room then. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, I lived. I lived through that one. Let's see if I live through accepting that change. Save it. All right. All right. That makes sense. I don't want to have too much crossover. It looks weird in the editor. And then it does go all the way there, but it doesn't. It doesn't, does it? So why don't we have this one have its door? One can have its door off. Enter. Here. So that is an end to that in the site. Except for crashes. All right. Oh. All right, so we'll have a little room here. Maybe we can have another room up here. Will give us that little zippity loopy doop that we crave. Not too big though. And this will have a door here. Uh, I'm just doing that to center the door. And then this side, we can have a door here. Accept it. I accept it. Now the computer accepts it. Go for more. Got our test people. Got this here. A little bit dark in here, but yeah, we can go through to here. To here. To here. Yeah, I like it. Up the stairs. Onto the second floor. A lot of stuff going on, but that's all right. That's what, it's a whole house. It's a whole house. Let's do some second floor stuff. Instead of mirroring the layout below, why don't we make this a larger room with a patio? So this is gonna, so like instead of being like, oh, but then it'll look weird. No, will it? It'll probably be all right. It'll probably be all right. All right, let's cube grid. And what we'll do is we'll say that this will have a very small pattern like that. So everything past there, sorry, that's the hallway. So this, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. let's ooh, what if the hallway just went all the way to the end? There's a window there. Put a window there. And then this is just one big long room. Uh, the patio? No. Yes? No. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. Because if we just make this a patio, you get trapped on the patio, right? Unless you have a door here on the patio, which is weird because you would do have a. Hey, this is your room. Also, everybody can creep on your window through the patio. But I mean, this is for gameplay, right? No one would actually stay in this house. Kind of a nightmare. All right, so let's put them all here. We'll have it go out to here a little variety. Actually, can't stop. Gas me out every time. Sorry, it should be on this line here. Then when you do this line here, this line here, you get that weird thing where it's like slightly off. Door here, and we'll need a wall here so you don't fall into the abyss. And I haven't done any windows yet, but that's going to be a window, and that's the window you can climb through to creep on your neighbor. Let's see if it works. I think my grid size for that is a little big, so it's not going to really be a good creep. Or Unreal Engine is going to crash my computer again. Right, that's the command. Oh, no, we made it. We made it, guys. I should move the player start now that I'm working over here. I should move the player start over there so that I can just be there. Right, is that a no? I have to implement jumping. I don't feel like implementing jumping, but maybe I can implement mantling. Climb up and over into there. All So now that we've done that window there, we should be able to match that window down here. Oh, I apologize. I created my old apartment. Had a fantastic window that went floor to ceiling, but not in these times, unfortunately. Sorry. Just want to cut this window off. Oh. There, another one underneath. I'm trying to see if there's a good spot. Like if I put this one here. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect, isn't it? Smoky dokey, smoky. Let's just put a front onto the rest of the house, shall we? Move our whoop player start. Grab it and whoop, whoop, whoop. Move it closer to what we're working on. All right, so now we're starting inside the stairwell. Oh, look at that. And this goes out to here, and you say, oh, hey, look at this. And, oh, should this that be there? No, it shouldn't. All right. And we can go up. So we've got windows downstairs. And if we go up here, it's lovely stairwell. Got a window, more windows. Looks good to me. All right. Just gotta go fix. That's not supposed to be there, right? Because we've got the hallway, and then the door, and then like this thing, which is a word ceiling mistake. Oh, they're off kilter. Who knew? Because that's in the middle of that. Are they? All right. The answer is just this one's off kilter. See, when I made the top one, I was like, oh, it works out. Why did the bottom one work out? Because I'm bad and stupid. Now, the question is that how big we want those windows. Let's take a look at the outside of our house. Pretty big. Like wideness. Maybe what we want to do is widen those in a way where it doesn't make this like we do this guy. But when we drop that size, right? Windows are like wider by a little bit. I want them to be wider by a little bit in all directions. So like even this way. This be tall, short enough for somebody to hop over. I don't know. And once you do that, you can do this. Widen it in one fell swoop. Doing things to make it easier for myself. Except switch over to this guy. Those are much nicer windows. I think they're effectively 2 blocks wide, but they're like yeah, those will look more like the windows in the picture, eh? and they offer a lot of light and visibility out. If we look at, there's a picture. Look at our, oh, here, there's windows on the sides too. These are fake windows. Some of these places have fake windows. Those are what these guys are. These are fake windows. We also need so here these guys are fireplaces. So you had like a chimney. If you look at the picture, you have like some chimneys. These all end up being into these spots, but I think I would do it a little bit less. I put this here, one here, one here, and maybe upstairs doesn't get very much. One here, one here. So this side is fake. Those are real. But, oh, we got windows in the stairwell. I can do that easy. Actually, do want to do it on 4. It's not precisely on the floor, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually in here, not in there. This is going to be weird to have that little window in the middle of that. There'll be like a what you call it, a landing in the middle of that window. That'll be a fake window. All right. Some upstairs. We got some downstairs. Let's do one more upstairs room, because you're this is kind of setting the pace for like what the other side of the house is gonna look like. So do another upstairs room, and yeah. Oh, but we don't have the downstairs for that one, do I? Oh, but I can do this room. All right. What's that one look like it here? It's just at the end of the hall, right? That we're this guy. So yeah, let's just put a circle around it. Put a circle around it. Just put a circle around it. Wait, is it that and the, yeah? Let's put this. Then we'll put this short, maybe, for variety's sake. Let's see what that looks like. I don't think it's worth it. Put it short for variety's sake. It's not worth it. Right, and that has a door to this room. In the middle. I'm gonna put a roof on any of these, eh? Question is, it's gonna be a roof. Oh yeah, it's gotta be grand, of course. So we should probably remove top of this layer. Like that. And that's the wall to the outside. Let's finally close up this room. All the way in the room, close it up too. Leave that to the staircase. And let's save this up before it crashes. Let's put some windows on this hallway, because I think that would be nice. And we'll use this guy here. We can put it on like that. I declared that next. And then, let's see, we got that there. We want to put the same windows in the back of this and this one here. Even though that's on a weird, let me see. Is that window butt up against a wall here? No. What do I have selected? Do I have this selected? No. This selected. I want to match these windows on the other side. I wonder if I can just like, no, I can't do that. All right. Or if I just think this is the right spot. A bit and a one big block. This is not that. That back. This window's actually here. Big. And then we've got one block's difference in our world here. Can I see it on this side? Good. Is oops, put this back. We need that. Maybe we can do a thing where we I'll figure it out one day. Anyway. Mysterious level always comes back, doesn't it? There forever. It's all my stairs. Oh my god. All my failed stairs. I'm gonna have to look up how to figure out which ones of those are used and which ones are not. Well, by the time this is done, I won't have any of them because I'll be like using some other stuff for that. So yeah, never mind. Okay. I was gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. I'm just gonna like continue on like nothing happened. Um, let's. Front onto this big room. Before I go too nuts. Take a little look at the front again. All right. I think it's okay to have this a little bit taller. And then we'll make an attic. Or I don't want to make an attic. I'll have that attic off limits for players until I figure out what to do with it. Then we'll extend this one back. Where to here? I this right that I like just onto the other room by accident. What care? I don't care. It's one there. Yeah, I'm not sure I care. That side of the house looks like a house. That's cool. Now that I've seen that, I kind of like it. So let's push that back. So I'll do this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to go back. And then this room can be interesting. This room can be extra tall. But that has to be fancy. I certainly can. Let me restart that. maybe straight down from here. We have a very tiny balcony. I think that would be interesting. Let's do it. All right, so we've got this room here. Click on this wall here. And I guess I have to close it up here too. Okay. And then tap that before I hit. Pick it again. Let's make these windows. Save it and explore it a little bit. Well, that's what I said last time I crashed, but I rebooted, right? It should be alright. It is. It's just dark. Alright. I guess I'll have to install a light. And you can look down there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. It's a hallway, but not this big room. This right. And here, stairs. I'll definitely have to add lights here. I'm gonna go back the other way. I think there's an empty hole. I don't want to fall into the void. Window out. Do I have enough? Nope, it's not tall enough for me to get over. So I'm gonna have to do that as a feature, maybe. Big windows here. And then the back stairs. We have this side room. Front room. Oh, we can put some windows on that side. All right, let's do that. No crash. Thank you. That's not gonna work. Maybe if I do just one big one in the middle. That's all right. I'll live with that. Right? I accept this. Will the computer accept this? It will. Great. Okay, so this is our stairs room. Definitely will have to add some lights in here. I might as well add one right now. Why not? Place light here. make it bright. And, well, I don't need to bother making it a certain color right now. We'll do that when we make this closer to. Is that the right one? No, it's not the right one. That's the one. The middle of the room, it'll light it up better. Forgot there was a way out back here. All right. Oh, because I haven't done that room. All right. Then I don't know what that means. Look it up. Like, I think it's like, oh, there's another light that's already lighting this area. Yeah, it's not actually doing anything. Right? All right. And I did something. Liar. Okay. Save that. This is starting to act like some other house or mansion that people actually would have like built at some point. I'm not gonna bother doing the roof right now because that's kind of like the outside. I haven't really thought about the outside. But one thing, let's say on here, this thing up here, that apparently there's a stairwell from up here. You can get up there and wander on the flat roof, which is cool. But not for today. Mostly I've got the inside. The side looks like a thing. The inside has rooms with lines of sight. Through them, there's a loop. There's loops around. You can loop around the whole thing if you need to. It's got windows, and if I figure out, I'll have to look up, like, maybe I'll have to add a little bit of a jump or something. How to do mantling? Who knows? You can do through there. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think that's a good place to stop for today. Except maybe I'll finish this wall. Let's finish this wall. It seems like I should at least finish this wall. Let's add on to this actor. The big actor. That's actor, all right. And we'll... Am I still on that? Yes. I finish that wall there or do it in here? Probably better to do it here, eh? Right. The whole thing in frame, great. And wait. Wait. Just to there. All right. Right. Three on that side. Ah, I did a thing apparently. All right. intersect. There you go. Close that front hole. Let's give it a nice window. Couple windows. A little bit easier. Nice. Oh, that's terrible. I guess that doesn't work. Okay, hold on. I don't want that window like butted up against here. There we go. It looks a little bit weirder on the inside, but looks better on the outside, and that's what counts, by the way. That is what counts. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it lines up with the other ones if I put it there. Dodoy. All right. Look at that. Perfect. All right. I'm going to log out while my computer still works. Have a nice day. See you next week.